There's one color truly elegant people almost never wear. And it's not because it's ugly or out of fashion, but because of what it projects loudly and instantly before you even speak. And yet, it's one of the most common colors people wear every day. Now pause for a moment. Have you ever looked at someone and thought, wow, there's just something effortlessly refined about them? They may not be wearing a designer label. They may not even be trying, but somehow they still look more polished than everyone else in the room. Here's the secret. It's not just what they wear, it's also what they intentionally avoid. And today, we're uncovering that one color that most elegant people rarely wear, and why that single choice makes a powerful difference. Let's get into it. Elegance is subtle, not loud. Elegance whispers. It doesn't scream. Truly elegant people, men and women, don't dress to demand attention. They dress to create presence. And there's a difference. That's why you'll almost never find certain colors in an elegant person's wardrobe. Because elegance is rooted in quiet confidence. And some colors often send the opposite message. Look at me. I need to be seen. I want to impress. I need to prove something. Which brings us to the psychology of color. Every color communicates. It sends a message before you open your mouth. It sets a mood. It tells a story before you even speak. Neutrals like ivory, camel, navy, soft gray, and earthy browns, they say calm, grounded, compose. Even richer jewel tones, deep emerald, burgundy, royal blue, when styled intentionally, add sophistication. But there are some colors that don't speak. They shout. They trigger visual noise. They excite the eye, but exhaust the elegance. That's why elegant dressers choose intentionally, not emotionally. Because when a color shouts louder than your poise, your elegance gets drowned out. Another thing I want you to take note of is that attention does not equal elegance. It's tempting to think standing out is about wearing certain colors, but elegance isn't about attention. It's about intention. Here's another common trap. People think being noticed is the same as being remembered. It's not. You want to be remembered for your poise, not your pop, for your grace, not your glow stick energy. You can stand out by dressing loud, but will you be remembered for your poise or for your pop? True elegance isn't about being the brightest person in the room. It's about being the most grounded one. It's not about being seen. It's about being felt. And that's why the color we're talking about is rarely worn by people with refined taste. One thing that we don't talk about enough is the problem with overexposure. This is something most people overlook. The fact that some colors wear you before you wear them, especially colors that overwhelm the senses. They can cheapen even the most expensive outfit because you could put on the most expensive outfit. But if the color is too loud, too overwhelming, too chaotic, it cheapens the entire look. Even your grooming and posture can get lost under it because they clash with polish, makeup, or grooming. And most importantly, they often reflect an energy that feels rushed, immature, or chaotic, which is the opposite of what elegance communicates. So, what do elegant people wear instead? I am sure you might be asking me that question now. Let's take a look at the alternative. Elegant dressers, both men and women, lean into harmony. They choose balance over shock, tone over trend. They favor muted tones, rich neutrals, and classic shades. You'll often see them wear colors like soft beige, deep navy, creamy ivory, rich browns, dusty rose, burgundy, olive green, camel, and of course, the timeless black and white duo. These colors frame the person. They don't steal the spotlight. They let your essence lead, not your outfit. They carry a certain weight, a visual maturity. They don't scream for validation. They command respect. Think crisp white shirts with beige trousers, navy suits with brown leather accessories, soft pastels like powder blue or blush pink, especially in warmer months, and monochrome looks in olive, charcoal, or cream. They choose tones that flatter their skin, elevate their energy, and don't compete with their presence. They let the outfit frame them, not swallow them. I am sure by now you're asking, okay, Patricia, so what's the one color elegant people don't wear? Now let's reveal it. The one color elegant people rarely wear is neon. Yes, neon. Neon green, neon yellow, neon orange, neon pink, that entire spectrum of highlighter brights. Why? Because neon doesn't just stand out, it screams. It reflects light in a way that cheapens fabrics. It's difficult to pair with other pieces. And most of all, it instantly sends a message of trendiness, not timelessness. Neon can look fun, playful, sporty, but never elegant. Even neon accessories, bags, belts, shoes tend to break the line of sophistication. And if you are asking, but isn't fashion about self-expression? Absolutely. Of course, fashion is expression. But elegance isn't about following fashion. It's about curating your expression to say, I'm in control of my image. Elegant people often stick to a refined color palette, not because they're boring, but because it allows their personality, poise, and presence to shine louder than their clothes. And that's real style. If you are wondering, but can neon ever be elegant? Here's the nuance. Not all color is bad, and neon can be done tastefully. But even then, the most refined people use it strategically as a tiny accent, not the main show. They never let neon define their look. They use it, if ever, to surprise, not scream. Want to wear color without losing elegance? That's the beautiful part. Elegance doesn't mean living in beige all your life. It just means choosing your colors with wisdom. If you love color, and I hope you do, go for deep, expressive tones that hold weight. Try emerald green over lime, sapphire over electric blue, dusty blush over neon pink, sage or olive instead of neon green, rust instead of neon orange, mustard or gold instead of neon yellow. These colors don't shrink your personality. They elevate it. They still let you wear color, but with elegance, not noise. Before we end, remember, your presence is the real statement. At the end of the day, elegance isn't about restriction. It's about refinement. You don't have to throw away every bold color you own. But if you're curating an elegant wardrobe, start paying attention to how your colors speak before you do. Because here's the truth. An elegant presence starts with an elegant intention. And every detail you choose, yes, even color, either strengthens or weakens that presence. So now that you know the color elegant people avoid, what's one color you love that always makes you feel elegant? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more elegance-inspired tips for both men and women, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who needs it. Until next time, stay blessed, stay elegant, stay impactful.